Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Live for Love TV.
Like, share, subscribe to Live for Love TV.
Hi, Kuya here. I'm watching Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV, very educative program. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bless up, Aya.
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 30th day of the 9th month of the 23rd year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing extremely well out there. Now I got the last video I did, I got the date so badly wrong by 10 days, but I did put a disclaimer inside the notes. But anyway, the last video was talking about that life is a game, and I said life is a game, but I just said it and I didn't give a lot of evidence for it. So I'm going to give you some evidence today, which is worldwide, that proves that life is a game. 25 years after the murder of Tupac Shakur, they have now charged somebody for the first time in that murder. 25 years, think about that. 25 years after the murder, they have now charged somebody, and the person they've charged, yeah, is I'm going to go by not his real name, but by his street name, KEEFY D. Yeah. Now a lot of you will know KEEFY D because he's literally on YouTube all the time, collecting money, talking about the very incident, talking about other incidents, and he's a classic example of why I say life is just a game, because he's playing the game. The police are playing the game. Vlad TV, who's made millions off this guy, brought him on for every slight thing. If there's if there's two raindrops dropping down on a window pane, they'll bring KEEFY D on to say what he thinks about it. But basically, this guy Vlad just lived off him and made millions of him. It's a game. If you don't see the game there, why would the police waste all this money for 25 years to bring a known gang member who they know, and everybody knows in that life, nobody speaks, nobody talks. The man in the car who's still alive, Suge Knight, knows who did the shooting, not said anything. Tupac Shakur, if he was alive or he had lived, would never have mentioned who had shot him. Even if he would never have mentioned it. That's the way the game's played. So what's the purpose of people coming together to supposedly solve this murder and charge us now? What is it's a game. It has to be. Everyone's playing the game. The police have played the game. They're going to make, headlines out of it, as they are right now. Vlad's made millions out of it. KEEFY D himself has made fame and out of it. Nobody outside of the gang world knew who the hell he was before Vlad TV brought him on, and we started hearing about him being inside the car at the time of the murder. So it's just one big game going back and forward that everyone is playing, yeah. And it's so obvious that it's a game. And the thing is, as I said, what's the use of bringing this man's murderer to case? Is because the gang members know that you don't speak, whether you're in prison or out of prison, and you see who does what to you. You don't speak. You either hit back or you don't hit back. You don't speak. So that the police are, I don't know. They don't know what they're doing. They're shooting in the dark to me, because that's ridiculous. And people can say about, oh well, lots of people love Tupac. You're not in the game. You're not in the game. Tupac was in, and Suge was in, and KEEFY D's in. So it doesn't matter how much you loved him. I don't care if his sister, his brother, his cousin, his uncle. Tupac himself would not have said who shot him, and he would not be happy for you to be telling anybody who shot him, because he's in that game. That's the game that's been played. That's the game they play. So it serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. Everybody knows this guy was involved, whether or not he pulled the trigger or not. Everyone knows he's involved. He's said it as much that he's involved. Constantly said it. He's told everyone that was he mentioned everyone who was in the car years ago. So what is the purpose? I don't know what the purpose is. If you're serious about life and you think life is serious, there's no purpose. But if it's a game, well, let's just keep playing the game. It's a game, isn't it? It's a game. So the police are playing, like I said, the police playing the game, Vlad's playing the game, me and you watching it are playing the game like as if we're interested. What's the interest? There's no interest. And also remember this, that informers originally, and should still be, but informers are only the people who are involved in the criminal underworld that speak against either their own friends or other people in the criminal underworld. That's what informers really are. Somebody walking down the street, he sees an old woman, somebody walk up to an old woman and shoot her in the back of her head, and she's 90 years old. If they go to the police and say, I saw the person who did it, people are calling that person an informer. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And not only are have the criminals taken over the argument by getting people to think everyone's an informer, but also the very 9 to 5 people who've got nothing to do with the criminal underworld say, yeah man, the brother talking my informer. What kind of informer is he? Informer is a word that the police and the criminal underworld came up together. Whenever the police wanted to know information, you could see someone like Huggy Bear in Starsky and Hutch, informer. He always knew what was going on because he's a criminal. The police used to go to informers. Informers are the people who are in the criminal world who know what's going on, not somebody who just witnesses something on the street and tries to do their public duty by bringing that evil criminal off the street. They're not informers. But this is what happened. That's why I'm saying to you that Shug, KEEFY, none of them, they don't speak. They don't talk. That's their world. That's their game. Leave them in their game. Let them play their game. This is murder to me. This charging of murder is just one big farce and one big game. Anyway, take care. Live for Love TV.
People, one step more.